Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Right to the air. Here is Goff. There's Chris Olave.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
There's defense for the Packers. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
Third and 2, Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver,
but it's going to be 2nd down.
You look at this Packers defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
But when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year and 3rd overall. And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line.
Spike 60. 43 rail. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Watson has it right side. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Second down and 3.
Back.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
You look at this Saints defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards there and a first down.
The Packers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, Dickens. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast.
There he goes, left side. Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to it.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new...
Touchdown, New Orleans! Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Cycle.
Love now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Sit. Mega. Smack. Red. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown! A great play there. 76 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
17. 17. 17.
Back to throw. Goff. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, that's the thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now Goff. Flush to his right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Super one. Hey, let's go. Let's go, Brown. Brown. Brown.
From the red zone now, Goff. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. Touchdown, Saints. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Saints have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here
So
we go.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
'52 blaster.
Throwing. Love. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones. 70 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we've got a tie game here, a back and forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking...
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff
Slant pass complete to Olave.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 23, here's second down and 5.
Here's Goff.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Goff on first down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Goff's throw taken in by Diggs.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, it's gone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Goff now looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play, and force him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Play action. It's Goff. They'll roll him out right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
There's Goff. His throw incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now it's gone. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On second down, Dickens. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Coming up here, looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Striker, 3, Black Ultra. Steal, check, steal.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Ready?
They'll run on first down. Dickens. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Here's Love. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Saints 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempts. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Trouble, 38.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On 1st down, Dickens.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Right back to him on 1st down.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now, Dickens. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Dickens. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
We're good. We're good.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone.
Olave over the middle.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's Goff now on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Goff now looks to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Showing the strength, Fitzgerald, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Dickens. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we
The
go.
ball
Here
on
we
the
go.
32. It's 2nd and 2.
Hut.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Ready?
They'll run on first down. Dickens. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Okay.
They're in
Right.
search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
White blue. White. White. Set.
On 3rd down, Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Goff.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ric Flair.
Now Goff. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here.
Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back to throw. Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Goff.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
47. Saints 28.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Come on, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Love looking to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle they go. Dickens. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
3rd and 2. Love with it.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, Dickens, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Throwing. Love.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there.
With his fourth rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Saints on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Gone. He'll drop this down to Williams. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Dickens. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. On 3rd down, Dickens. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Go, 12, go. Hard ball, hard ball. Five.
From the 50, it's Goff. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. Touchdown, Saints. Foster Moreau, 50 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score Packers 57, Saints 35.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And finally, he's out of bounds. But how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They'll run on first down. Dickens.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Green Bay,